I want to talk about some lessons that you can learn from retired NFL players. I just got the privilege of interviewing 5 different NFL players for an article in Forbes, and I want to talk about it a little bit. So the first one up is from Marcus Ogden, a friend of mine, former NFL offensive line, was drafted into the NFL, played a number of years, and he talked about you're never too young to retire. Your next play could be your last play. And this happens for millions of Americans. About 45% of Americans retire earlier than they expected. So we've got to prepare for that unexpected. The other one here is Mike Hollis, who's a former NFL kicker, and he talked about thinking about what is next, that we want to live in the present and be consumed by it, and it's amazing, but careers are short, our lives are short, and we got to prepare for that time after working. We've got to go find that meaning, the things that actually, kind of help us enjoy life. Another one here, David Carter, former NFL offensive lineman, right, talked about transitioning to retirement, right, is hard, and making money while you're still earning is such an important thing. And so this is kind of that retirement income challenge, right? Can we learn about how to spend and, manage our money while we're still making money before we have to retire, so that transition might not be as painful as we otherwise might think it is. The next one here, David Tyree, who most people probably remember the amazing Super Bowl catch up on his helmet, right? Learn the language of money to make sound decisions. I love that quote, right? It's becoming, knowledgeable about the things that impact our life, and money and finances heading into retirement is one of those. We need to not just learn how to save money, but we need to learn how to spend money. And that's one thing he talked about too. When you go from these high salaries all of a sudden to living a much more restricted cash flow life, you got to learn the language of money to be prepared. And the last one here from Reggie Walker, who's in the NFL for 7 years, right? Understand what you want out of life, right? Start with the end in mind and work back. It doesn't matter, right? Retirement and all these things, if we don't know really what we want to accomplish, do we want to impact other lives, right? Feed people, whatever it is. And then we start with that and we can build our plan back. These were great and timeless lessons that I learned from these interviews, and really happy to be able to share them all with you.